Thank you.
Before I became a CorpsAfrica volunteer, I could not confidently stand before a group of people and have a conversation with them or even sustain a conversation with them. But now I can. In fact, the people who are close to me, like my parents and friends, they can attest to this change. Recently, I was having a conversation with my dad, and he was like, "Jess, you can speak to people. You can now stand in front of like over 30 people and talk to them." So you could see that he was really shocked that I am this kind of person now, and I'm really proud of that change. I'm so glad that anyone who is very close to me can notice it. When I first came into the community, I was very scared. I didn't know what to expect. I was coming to a new environment, new culture, new food, new people. I was very, very scared. It was very challenging for me to mobilize people the very first months of my service. I remember there is a time I mobilized for a meeting. I feel like I really did my best to mobilize, right? I went through the church, I went through the local leaders, I went through the friends I had made at that time, and only 2 people came for that meeting, and I almost cried. I wanted to just give up. Drawing from the lessons I picked during my pre-service training, we are taught to expect such things. We are taught to expect the challenges, the resistance from the people, the dislike from some of them. So I had to pick myself up. I had to remind myself of those lessons. I had to tell myself, Justin, you got this. So I picked myself up because no one else would. With time, I realized that without giving up, people increased from 10 to actually from 2 to 10 to 15 and then 30 and then 40. And it was such an amazing experience for me to see that kind of growth. I expected that I would start from somewhere up here, but this kind of growth, step by step, it still makes me really proud because it shows me that I'm a work in progress. I am happy that I have managed to work with my community to come up with a number of initiatives.
So this is Group G, and we are constructing its pig shelter for the piggery project where they will add some income.
We've done the vegetable gardens, we've done the Irish potatoes, and we have done savings schemes as well. And the kitchen gardens or vegetable gardens, for example, I'm glad that my community members are able to save the money that they used to use before, because before they would buy them from town, and my community and the next town is, the distance is quite long, so they would buy them very expensively. But now I'm glad, because they usually tell me that, oh Justin, we don't buy vegetables anymore, we save that money and we're able to inject it into other projects. coming into CorpsAfrica has been a huge opportunity for me to grow in my career and also my personal growth. I've been able to make friends, especially with my community members. Sometimes when I think about the fact that I have to leave them, I become very sad because that's how close we have grown. I have also made friends with my fellow CorpsAfrica volunteers, the CorpsAfrica staff, and I'm very proud of that network that I've been able to build. I can say that joining CorpsAfrica has been one of the best things that has happened to me.
Olubereberye twalina ekizibu mu byenfuna nga tusasanya ssente nnyingi nnyo ku manda nga tumala n'ebiseera bingi mu kunoonya enku. Bwe twatandika okukola amanda ebiseera byakendera bye tugendamu okunoonya enku ate ne tutandika n'okugatunda. Ssente ze tufunamu zituyambyeko mu maka gaffe okuyambako ku byetaago by'essomero eby'abaana baffe.
I am supporting a women group in Makindu village to produce and sell briquettes. However, in our efforts to scale up production, there is need for other equipment like the carbonizer for burning the materials used in production of briquettes, the mixer, the crusher, and then the dryer for drying up the briquettes.
Sawo yam ey'oluka tugambe ey'olusenyente tugula kilo 10 ey'olusenyente tutera ogigula emitwalo 2 ne tukolamu amanda gatera kubeera ga mitwalo 4 kitundu naye tutunda mu kilo buli kilo tugitunda 2,000. Twagala okukolera ddala ssente nnene tutraininge tusomese n'abakyala abalala ab'ebyalo ebirala. Neebaza CorpsAfrica okubanga yatuweereza Ashraf atukozeemu omulimu ogw'okuba nga atwongera okugaziya obwongo bwaffe ku by'amanda.
Supporting this women group to increase their production will automatically increase the
After reaching in this community, I mobilized the youth to address one of the challenge which was unemployment, and of which after sitting using the Innovators Campus, we came up with a project which is beekeeping. Together with the youth, we have managed to come up with 100 beehives of now, and which has really created impact among them, because now I can say they are employed. Our vision is to scale up from 100 beehives to 500 beehives, because at least we are planning, if we have like 500 beehives, at least every year we get like annual performance, which is total amount of like $6,000. With financial support, we shall expand our project from 100 beehives to 500 beehives. We shall get a blend of our honey, and we shall have a protective gears when during the time of harvest, and we shall have the storage for our honey. This project is also eco-friendly and will help youth to take part in the economic development of the country. After reaching in this community, I mobilized the youth to address one of the challenge which was unemployment, and of which after sitting using the Innovators Campus, we came up with a project which is beekeeping. Together with the youth, we have managed to come up with 100 beehives of now, and which has really created impact among them, because now I can say they are employed. Our vision is to scale up from 100 beehives to 500 beehives, because at least we are planning, if we have like 500 beehives, at least every year we get like annual performance, which is total amount of like $6,000. With financial support, we shall expand our project from 100 beehives to 500 beehives. We shall get a blend of our honey, and we shall have a protective gears during the time of harvest, and we shall have this.
The reason why we want to do a community market is that the people in my community, the people in Nakaseta A and B, are farmers, and they are also traders. But usually they travel long distances to be able to sell their seasonal produce, to be able to get more products from the market. So if they are able to get this market near them in their community, it will help them to cut costs of transport. That means they will be making more out of their produce.
Project eyo twagala ogikola nga twagala ku byenkulaakulana ku kitundu kyaffe n'okukola akatale tusobole okufuna ssente tuve mu bwavu.
This market is going to promote entrepreneurship in my community. It's going to improve employment. There will be more employment opportunities in that these people are going to use this market not only for them, but they will also hire other people to work within that market. So it's going to really enhance their finances, and it's going to bring these community members together towards a common goal. I therefore call upon you to support Nakaseta Community Market.
We were mobilized by CorpsAfrica together with a group of women and youth. We have been taught a number of skills which will help us to